But, ooh, I can learn how to do it in German. I can learn how to do it in Spain. I can learn how to do it in Italian or French, or that's the warranty. Make sure to keep that. Okay, everyone, so as you know, this is our amazing sticker bound cabinet, and we're trying to fill it up with stickers as quickly as we can. So during the off season, I mean, there's not a whole lot of vlogs I can do because, well, obviously we have the bike covered and in storage. So we're going to add a few stickers to this. ZLA for RevZilla. So here's the reason behind the RevZilla stickers. On RevZilla, you can go there and check them out right now. And if you do, you definitely want to make sure that you check out their website. If this video doesn't go too long, I'll show you how I'm going to install it into my helmet, but I can't guarantee anything because obviously it's going to take a little while. So this is just the unpacking, show you what comes in the box, what I like about it, why I went with the SMH10R, and all that. So as you can see, it's got like this housing for the box. I kind of like when it comes with this. It reminds me of the GoPro boxing, but whatever. So advanced noise control, universal intercom, music sharing, SMH10R. This is the Bluetooth SENA, only built as a headset and intercom. I know they've come out with a few video capability ones, video recording and all that, but I didn't need that. I have the GoPro for that. And since I moved the GoPro from the side to the front, I'm able to have a SENA, as well as it was Christmas, and I got it for Christmas, and I'm absolutely loving it that I have it. I immediately texted my buddies I rode with in that old video from the beach when we rode up. And I said to them, I was like, look at what I got. Merry Christmas to me, and to you and your family also. And they're all like, yo, you got a SENA, that's awesome. So this is the one I got. One of the things I like about it most is it is a low profile motorcycle Bluetooth. Literally like that big. I'll show you that as soon as I take it out of the box. I don't know why I'm trying to show my fingers when I can literally just pull it out of the box. So this is amazing box that it comes in, and as you can see, it's Bluetooth 3.0, 900 meter, 980 yard intercom system. Has conference intercom, music sharing. Oh, I didn't know that part. Universal intercom, ultra slim, feather light, Bluetooth stereo music. I can use it while it's charging. Sweet, that's good to know too. And it's firmware upgradable, which is nice because a lot of this stuff, when it is outdated, the firmware gets outdated, and if you don't have the up-to-date firmware, it can screw it up. So obviously, how to set it up, the start guide, all that fun stuff. So here is the basic, and like I said, it's literally, it feels light, it feels paper thin. It's actually a lot lighter than my GoPro. And it's slim, it looks wonderful. I mean, literally it's big enough just to fit a charger. I mean, that's the only piece that it really needs, is to charge and to be able to connect. And you know what? Both of those capabilities are here, so what else do you need out of it, right? So here you have your microphone, and that will hook up. I am not going to be using the battery pack for the GoPro. I've heard it eats up your GoPro battery way too quickly. It's just not worth it. So I will have two microphones technically going at once, but I'll make it work. Up here is everything else. Wow, they fit a lot into this box. So I know you guys can't see anything right now, but in this box, so you can see like how jam-packed it was in there. You have your hookup, your charger, what appears to be basically speaker holders, I'm guessing. Like I said, your microphone, your first speaker. Oh, this might actually be a microphone as well. Actually looks like they're both microphones. This is probably your noise resistant one. That's kind of cool. I like that. Here's your two speakers. I was wrong. This is not a speaker. Here are your two speakers. Here's how all of this connects. And here's your... Ooh, I actually needed one of these. Sweet. The dead cat microphone foam. Mine fell off, so that's actually a good thing. And then you have a carport charger if you need one. So that is everything that comes in the box. Obviously with your starter guide, your maintenance guide, to play and pause music. This is the one I'm going to need to know, but at the same time, vlogging and listening to music I found sucks. Because I'm just singing along and YouTube kind of says, no, you're not allowed to do that because copyright agreements and infringements and all that fun stuff. You know, YouTube has to be kind of a dick. Did I say that out loud? Your how-to video of how to install your SENA Bluetooth inside your helmet. First step, you got to take all that padding out of the helmet, just like that. Okay, so now that you got everything out of there that is helmet related and protection related, now would actually be a good time for you to go wash this if you feel so inclined. So first step, you're going to need your SENA. This piece is probably the most important piece because it's got everything that you're going to need in order to really make this work. So obviously this part is going to go right on the side of your helmet. So we're going to start by facing this way. I'm going to place it right about here. Where I used to have my GoPro. Obviously my GoPro is up here now. And I'm going to do that for a few reasons. So I like where my GoPro was. I like how I could easily just touch it with my left hand. Obviously you're not taking your hand off the throttle. You're not worried about that. So in order to do this, you're going to need your wonderful little appliques. Basically the way to figure out what goes where is you're going to look at these pieces. You'll see that they have a piece that goes to it. Whoops. And a piece that comes from it. So, what I like to do whenever I'm doing Velcro is I like to put them together, just so that way I know where it's going. And I like to put it on the side that I'm not going to link up to. So I like to put it on this side first. Make sure though that when you do this, so you don't put it upside down, you look at it and you see, okay, this is the orientation I want, that's the way I want to do it. You're going to take this side off, stick it to it, make sure that it's nice and tight, nice and snug. The one nice thing is there's no padding to like cushion your pressing. You can literally just push it on both sides right up against it. Make sure that you're getting as much grip to it. Now, what I suggest you do is you take the Velcro off, and this will make sure that what you just did doesn't actually pull anything off. As you can see, it didn't. So next I'm going to take my next piece. I'm going to make sure to line it up, pull the backing off. You want as clean lines as possible. So you want to make sure that you get a very nice line when you're connecting this to here. So you don't want to drop it like that. You want to make sure that it touches every little bit that you need it to. Not too much on one side, not too little on the other. And make sure that if you look at it from this side, you can't even tell that it's on there. This should look so streamlined that it literally looks like it's supposed to be part of the helmet. For my next magic trick, I'm going to do the battery pack. So one of the really nice things about this is the battery pack is external. And that kind of means that you have more streamlined lines inside, and it's not a clamp-on battery pack like a lot of these are. One of the things that you do want to take note of is that you might want to get a little bit extra electrical tape just to tape down wires. So like when I do my wiring for my GoPro, I have electrical tape that's inside my helmet that I mount it all to, just to make sure that it's all good. This is going to go on the back of your helmet. So for me, it's actually going to end up covering up that DOT symbol, the DOT logo, and it's going to come right back in here, up under this padding behind here to link up. So this is a sticky piece. This is not your Velcro, because obviously you're not going to move this around. The one reason I did the Velcro on this is because later on when I need a new helmet, I'm going to use this piece that will actually help me just kind of transfer the SENA over. Doing this one, you are going to notice that you want to do this part first. You want to link it to the piece you're sticking so that way you can actually see where you're going to stick this piece. So like I said, I'm going to stick it literally right along the helmet line. Whoops, I don't want it upside down. I'm going to stick it literally right along the helmet line. I'll go back and check that when I can. And then you're going to take it and you're going to plug, this is your female piece to your male piece. And now your battery pack is all assembled and set up and almost ready. Obviously you're going to want to tuck these wires where you can. For me, it's literally right along here. So there you have it. Everything is tucked away all nice. I decided to go with your classic front piece mic right here instead of the boom mic they give you. One of the reasons I did that is because I already have a boom mic that hangs out on this side. Obviously it's tucked away mostly when I'm using it. And then this is what goes into my GoPro when I'm using it for vlogging. Now, one of the biggest things that I noticed when putting this together is, yes, it's amazing that they give you all these parts and all this stuff, all these little baggies of stuff to use and stuff to link it up and all that. It's wonderful, it really is. But I used a lot of electrical tape to make sure that I got it just right, and I think that worked out perfectly for me. Make sure you tune in next week to figure out just how to pair your SMH10R to your phone. I'll give you an in-depth breakdown of how to do that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like the video, leave a comment, let me know how well I did, and as always, subscribe.